Once upon a time, in a grand castle, there lived a kind and wise queen. Her name was Queen Isabella. She ruled over a peaceful kingdom with fairness and love. The people in her land admired her greatly. Queen Isabella was known for her generosity. She cared deeply for her subjects, especially the ones in need. Every week, she held a feast of kindness in the castle. During these feasts, anyone who was hungry or poor could come and have a warm meal. The queen and her servants would serve the food themselves. One sunny day, a humble farmer named Tom was in a terrible situation. A drought had caused his crops to wither, leaving him with no food for his family. He had heard of Queen Isabella's kindness and decided to visit the castle. As Tom arrived at the castle, he saw a long line of people waiting to be served by the queen. When it was his turn, he was amazed by the queen's warm smile. She served him a hearty meal and even gave him some seeds to help him replant his crops. With the queen's help, Tom's farm flourished once again. His family never went hungry, and he always remembered the queen's kindness. He told everyone in the village about her generosity. Queen Isabella's acts of kindness didn't stop with the feasts. She also built schools for the children in her kingdom, so they could learn and grow. She believed that education was the key to a brighter future. The queen's kindness had a ripple effect throughout her kingdom. The people were inspired to help one another, and the land became a better place to live. They all felt like one big family, thanks to Queen Isabella's loving and caring heart. As the years went by, Queen Isabella's reputation for kindness and fairness spread far and wide. She was not just a queen but also a symbol of love and generosity. Her story is still told today, reminding everyone that a kind heart can make the world a better place. Once upon a time, in a beautiful kingdom, there lived a young and compassionate queen named Queen Lily. She was known far and wide for her gentle heart and her love for all the creatures of the land. One sunny morning, as Queen Lily was strolling through the royal gardens, she came across a wounded bird. Its wing was broken, and it couldn't fly. Without hesitation, the queen gently picked up the injured bird and cradled it in her hands. Queen Lily was determined to help the bird. She summoned the royal veterinarian and instructed him to mend the bird's wing. She sat with the bird as it received treatment, providing comfort with her soothing words and gentle touch. As the days passed, the bird's wing healed, and it was able to fly again. Queen Lily carried it to the palace balcony and released it into the sky. The bird circled above, as if expressing its gratitude, before flying away. Word of Queen Lily's kindness spread throughout the kingdom. The people admired her for her caring nature, and they felt a deep sense of pride in having such a loving queen. But Queen Lily's kindness extended beyond her interactions with animals. She had a special place in her heart for the less fortunate in her kingdom. She established a school for orphans, ensuring they received an education and a chance for a better future. In her palace, the queen hosted grand feasts for the poor and homeless, inviting them to share in the royal abundance. She would often roll up her sleeves and serve food to the guests herself, making them feel valued and cherished. As the years went by, Queen Lily's acts of kindness continued to inspire her people. They, two started helping one another, and the kingdom flourished with love and unity.
Queen Lily's reign was a time of great prosperity and harmony.
The kingdom became known as a place of compassion, where everyone was treated with kindness and respect. When she passed away, the people mourned their beloved queen, but her legacy lived on. They celebrated her memory by continuing to be kind and caring to one another, knowing that it was the true path to a happier and more peaceful kingdom. Queen Lily's story served as a reminder that even a small act of kindness could change the world and touch the hearts of many. In a faraway kingdom, there was a queen named Queen Grace. She was known for her gentle heart and her love for her people. She ruled with kindness and fairness. One day, a big storm hit the kingdom, causing a lot of damage to the homes of the people. Queen Grace was deeply concerned for her subjects, especially those who had lost their houses. She decided to take action. Queen Grace ordered her royal carpenters and builders to help the people rebuild their homes. She also sent her messengers to gather food, clothing, and blankets for those who had lost everything. The queen didn't just stay in her palace, she went out to the affected areas to see the damage for herself. She comforted the people, listened to their stories, and even helped carry building materials. As the days passed, the kingdom slowly started to recover. The people were touched by Queen Grace's compassion and kindness. They admired her for being a queen who cared so deeply for their well-being. Queen Grace's acts of kindness didn't stop with the storm. She continued to help her people in any way she could. She built schools for the children, so they could learn and have a brighter future. She also made sure that everyone had enough to eat, no one went hungry in her kingdom. The people loved Queen Grace, not just because she was their queen, but because she was like a friend and a mother to them. Her kingdom was a place of love and unity. Years passed, and Queen Grace's reputation for her loving and caring nature reached the neighboring kingdoms. They admired her for being such a kind and generous queen. Her kingdom became known as a place where kindness and compassion ruled. Even when Queen Grace passed away, her legacy lived on. The people of her kingdom continued to help one another and to be kind, remembering the queen who had made their lives better. They knew that even a small act of kindness could make a big difference in the world. In a kingdom nestled between rolling hills and meadows, there reigned a queen named Queen Emma. She was known far and wide for her warm heart and her love for her people, both rich and poor. One day, as Queen Emma was taking a stroll through her capital city, she noticed a group of children playing near a rundown building. They were laughing and smiling, but their playground was in need of repair. The queen approached the children, and they greeted her with smiles and curtsies. She asked them about their games and learned about their dreams and hopes. The children felt at ease with Queen Emma and shared their stories. Upon seeing the condition of the playground, Queen Emma decided to take action. She organized a royal event to raise funds for its renovation. People from all over the kingdom came to contribute. The event was filled with music, dance, and laughter, just as the playground had been. With the money collected, Queen Emma not only restored the playground but also turned it into a beautiful park with colorful flowers and inviting benches. She even added swings, slides, and other fun features that brought endless joy to the children. But Queen Emma's kindness didn't stop there. She visited the park regularly and played games with the children. She read them stories and told them tales of kindness and friendship. She believed that love and laughter were the most precious gifts she could give. As the children grew, they carried the lessons of Queen Emma in their hearts. They learned about the importance of compassion and helping one another. They became caring citizens who reached out to their neighbors in times of need. In the kingdom of Queen Emma, the people looked out for one another, and the spirit of unity and love thrived. The legacy of their queen lived on, not in grand castles or glittering jewels, but in the kind hearts of her people. Even as years passed, and new generations took over, the kingdom continued to cherish Queen Emma's memory. They remembered her as a queen who had shown them that kindness, love, and laughter were the greatest treasures of all. Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom surrounded by lush forests and sparkling lakes, there lived a gracious queen named Queen Sophia. She was beloved by her subjects for her kindness and generosity. One bright morning, Queen Sophia received a letter from a neighboring kingdom. The letter described a terrible drought that had struck their land, causing widespread suffering. Crops were withering, and people were going without food and water. Without hesitation, Queen Sophia gathered her advisors and announced, "We must help our neighbors in their time of need." She ordered the royal granaries to be opened, and food, fresh water, and supplies were collected. Queen Sophia also called upon the kingdom's healers to prepare medicines and herbal remedies to aid the sick. A convoy of wagons filled with provisions was dispatched to the drought-stricken kingdom. Queen Sophia insisted on accompanying the relief mission herself. She wanted to see the situation firsthand and offer comfort to those in distress. As Queen Sophia and her convoy arrived in the neighboring kingdom, they were met with gratitude and relief. She distributed food, water, and medicine to the villagers, offering warm words of encouragement to those who had been suffering. Queen Sophia spent several days in the neighboring kingdom, helping to plant new crops and sharing knowledge about water conservation. Her kindness and willingness to get her hands dirty in the fields inspired the people to work together to overcome their difficulties. The news of Queen Sophia's selfless actions spread like wildfire. Her own subjects were immensely proud of their queen, and her reputation as a kind and compassionate leader grew even stronger. Back in her kingdom, Queen Sophia continued her mission of kindness. She established schools for the underprivileged and encouraged the arts, believing that education and culture were the keys to a brighter future. She was always ready to lend a helping hand to those in need, and her acts of kindness touched the hearts of everyone in her realm. As time passed, the neighboring kingdom's drought ended, and it began to thrive once again. The memory of Queen Sophia's kindness was cherished by both her own people and those she had helped. Queen Sophia's legacy was a testament to the profound impact of compassion and empathy. Her kingdom remained a place where love, generosity, and unity reigned. And though she wore a crown, her true majesty lay in her ability to uplift the lives of those around her through her simple yet powerful acts of kindness.